Hello everyone, welcome to Owlstreet YouTube channel. Right now, the time is 8, close to 8, and I am here with you guys to analyze tomorrow's market. Okay. Now, before I go and put the analysis in front of you guys, I just wanted to walk you through a quick disclaimer. So basically, I'm not a SEBI registered analyst. So this channel is not about any stock recommendations whatsoever. This is a YouTube channel which I wanted to build from a very long time, where I can show you how my strategy performs live, transparent, and I will try to trade with discipline. Every day, I'm going to put out a video where you know uh, there is an algo which I have created, which will basically pick some stocks, uh, of course from the NSE, Indian stock market, and give some scores based on different parameters. The parameters, for example, the parameters could be as basic as the 50 SMA and 200 SMA crossover, and different other parameters, which collectively, through some weightage calculation, gives a score to every stock. And then I pick the top, scorer, and there are different categories that divided, based on the score the particular stock has got. Now the categories are four categories: elite category, high category, moderate category, and low category. This is just the names which I have given for my convenience, to the ease of understanding. Now, um, here I will only discuss about the high, moderate, and low stocks that my algo has picked. I'll not disclose the even the stocks names of the elite, because of some reason which probably you guys will come to know about it later. But yeah, this is it. So these are not random picks. Again, these are my picks. They are filtered based on strategy driven parameters and scoring thing. I'll not disclose the parameters, but I will disclose the name of the stocks which my algo has picked. Okay. And once the stocks are selected, what I'll do is that I'll go and see every stock, and we will decide, I will decide on what threshold I should enter into this stock. And how do I, because it's a swing strategy again. So basically, I'll be carry forwarding the stocks. I'll be only investing in the cash market, equity market. I'll not do any derivatives whatsoever. Okay. Okay, so these are the stocks that my algo has picked for tomorrow, based on several parameters, giving each of these stocks a score out of 100. Okay, now of course, the stocks that score beyond 84, that is 85, 86, up to 100, those belong to the elite category. Okay, which I'll not share here. Now, I will only share on the high, moderate, and low picks. Okay, different strategies. Once a stock is picked, from each of this category, there are different management techniques. The entry would be where, the exit would be where, how much to enter the trade with, how when to exit. All these conditions, okay, will mostly depend on the category of the stock. Okay. So for example, I'll go to the trade entries, this thing page. So right now, what you can see is that I have put my capital deployed here, and the limit per trade is going to be one fourth of my capital deployed. Okay, so the calculation straight away is divided by 4. This is the capital that I'm going to use per trade. Okay, Capital used is basically the total amount of money out of capital deployed that I have used, currently using in my trade. Okay, and this is of course the remaining capital. Okay, so these are the elite category trade, and I'll just walk you through the techniques. Okay, so if a stock is picked from an elite, matlab, a stock is scored elite by the algo, then what will be the risk per trade would be close to 600. Again, this is based on the calculation, the total capital deployed. Okay, that is 2%. After we enter the trade at a certain entry price, which again I'll come to that later, um, 50% quantity. So for example, if I'm entering any trade from elite category with 100 quantity, then the first exit would be 50 quantity at one risk is to reward ratio. So that means that if I'm risking 600 in a trade, then I will exit with 50% quantity at 1 is to 1, reward is to reward to risk to reward ratio. Okay, second exit would be at 25% at 1 is to 2 risk to reward ratio, and then the last portion will do it at the third exit. So this is going to be for elite category. So that means if a stock is picked into elite category, it has the maximum probability of making a third exit, and of course reaching 1 is to 3 risk to reward ratio. Okay, trailing stop loss is something which again once you make the first exit, then we will just trail the stop loss uh, uh, you know uh, till 3 bar low. So 3 bar low is basically for example today's candle is closing at, let's say, 250 rupees. Okay, now I'll better if I show you directly. So this is a biocon chart. So if you can see that, let's say the position, entry position has been made in this candle. Okay, so I will just mark this. Entry position has been made in this candle. Okay, sorry, exit position has been made in this candle. Now for example, my stop loss one huh, my stop loss for example was here. Now this is again an arbitrary, I'm just showing you guys. If the stop loss was here, once I made the exit in this candle, okay, what I'll do is that I'll bring the stop loss till here, that is this candle. So basically one candle, two candle, three candle. Now this is going to be my stop loss. Okay, so basically I'll put the stop loss somewhere a little below this candle's low, but this is 3 bar low, and we'll be trailing that stop loss. For example, the next candle opens up here. So what we'll do is that we will trail the stop loss till here, because this then becomes the third candle. Okay, like that we will just trail the stop loss, and we'll try to achieve the maximum profit that is possible from this particular trade. Okay, okay, now one second. Okay, so this is what it is for elite trades. Coming to the high trades, again the risk percentage is a little low, that is 1.5%. Okay, and first exit is going to be 50% of the quantity, again at 1 is to 1 risk is to reward ratio. Second exit will not wait for the third exit for these high trades, because these don't have that much potential as per the algo as we'll have for elite trades. So 50, the rest of the 50% will exit at 1 is to 2 risk is to reward ratio. Again, we'll trail the stop loss below the 50 SMA, but again this is very subjective. For example, somewhere once we go deep into the high trade stocks, then we'll understand what is happening. So this is very subjective. We'll cover that once we actually see this trades. Okay. Next is moderate trades. Again, the risk per trade comes down to 1%. That is, if we have this capital deployed, we'll can only risk 300, and based on that, this Excel, this Google sheet will basically do all the calculation by itself. And once we put in the price here, it will automatically calculate the entry price, the SL price, the shares quantity, and the capital used. It will do it because everything is calculated here. Okay, so the risk per trade is going to 1%, and the exit would be at that will exit everything at 1 is to 1.5 risk to reward ratio. Okay, will not wait for a second exit in this trade. Okay, now if we look at the low ones, okay, these are the two stocks that the algo has picked as low. We will not trade in, but I'm not going to trade in low categories. Okay, category high, elite, and moderate. Here you will only be able to see the high and moderate. Okay, so I think we are clear here, right? Next, we will go and look at the charts directly. Okay. Okay. So yeah. So going into the stocks, before going into the stocks, just wanted to show you two things. Okay. One is in this setup, you will only see three indicators. Actually, four indicators. One is, of course, the 50 SMA, the most popular one, and the 200 SMA as well. These indicators are mostly used, and it helps me to gauge if a stock is going to rebound. Probably it has fallen down a bit. I have entered the trade, and then the stock is close to the 50 MA line. So I will know that okay, the stock has a higher probability of rebounding and following, continuing the uptrend. Okay, so that's the only reason these two indicators are here. Now volume, of course, during the breakout, because this is mostly a breakout strategy, and in that breakout strategy, volume helps me to understand if I have entered the right trade or not. That's about it. Okay, just gives me an a confidence kind of thing. And lastly, you will see the 8-year line. 8-year is only used in high and mod as elite and high category of picks, where I understand or calculate the stop loss that I'm going to put for that particular stock. Okay, so you can of course study more about these indicators. You can search them in the Google or in ChatGPT. You'll get some idea around it. Okay, but for you, it's just a calculation, and for me as well, it's just I have kept to calculate certain trade management techniques. Okay, I'll show you that to you guys as well. Okay, so let's enter our first this thing stock, that is campus. Okay, so if we put campus here, this is NSE stock, go there. Okay, so I was actually checking this stock, and I was going to enter into this trade, but I couldn't because I had some issues with the capital deployed. So I got a little late and couldn't enter. Okay, so let me see if there is a position that will help me enter the trade. Okay, so see the stock, if you look at it, from it has fallen to 209.7, and then for almost a month it has only made higher highs. Okay, now here it couldn't breach this zone, this mark, and it fell again to, let's say, 265.80, and then again it is trying to break out of the zone. Okay, now of course it had it break out in the last trading session, but I couldn't enter, so it could be a good opportunity to cash in on this. Okay, so this is again a simple straightforward resistance line that we can put here, and the ATR is coming to the last value, that is 8.37. Okay, and of course the volume is also, if you see closely, the last trading sessions the volume has increased. Okay, see, this is the third day, second day, the last day, and it has increased. Okay, so based on these info, campus is in the high category. So what I'll do is that I'll go into the trade part, I'll put the campus stock here. ATR was how much? 8.37. Okay, so I'll just put the number as 8.37, and it automatically calculated the stop loss point. Okay, now what I'll have to do is that I'll have to put the resistance price. So what is the resistance price? Is 301.75. You can see it, right? So it will be 301.75. Now you just see it has given me the entry price of 304.76, so 7 basically, and SL it has given me as 292.2. Exit price, first exit is going to be at 317.3. Okay, so let's do this then. Entry price, let's put at 304.6. So this is going to be my first entry. I'll mark it as blue, and once the price tomorrow breaches this mark, so I'll do one thing, I'll put a overnight order right now. Okay, so tomorrow I don't have to worry about the entry, because I know in my mind that this is going to be the entry price. Okay, now automatically the trade would be triggered when it reaches that blue line, and the trade will automatically get executed. Okay, once it is executed, then only I will get the chance to put the stop loss and the first exit also via GTT order. So GTT order is again a type of execution that most brokers provide. You can check with your broker, but again this is something which I do with my broker that I use as files. Okay, so this is going to be my entry, and my SL price is going to be 292.2. Okay, so I will just how much? Sorry, 292.2. Okay, so this is going to be the stop loss. Okay, a little higher than this, by I missed the mark by 0.1. That's fine. So this is going to be my zone. Okay, so again, if the price breaches this blue line, automatically the trade would be executed. Once the trade is executed, then I'll have to go and physically set the stop loss and the exit as well. So first exit again will go is going to be 317.3. so that is going to be 317 point, this is going to be my close to this is going to be my exit of with half the quantity. and the rest of the quantity, 50%, again I'll have a trailing stop loss, and then at 1 is to 2 risk is to reward ratio, I'll exit the rest of the quantity. Okay. uh, if you have any questions, feel free to put in the comments, or you can find the email id mentioned in the bio, so you can just mail it to me as well if you have any question. Though I'm not recommending any stock, but again, if you have any question regarding this, feel free to drop a comment. Okay, so coming to the next stock, that is Biocon. Okay, let's do this. I'm already in that trade, but it has again come, so I will understand that as well. Okay, so this was my mark where I entered the trade. The last day it went up, not exactly breached, but again it fell because of the nifty. Nifty, I think, closed at some, it was in red. Okay, so due to the nifty, and Biocon is also a large cap, so that's why the trade is basically not that profitable, but I'm hoping it would reach its mark. Okay, now regarding this analysis, I can straight away see the resistance line as this. Hope I everybody can see this line. This is going to be the resistance line. Okay, I'll just remove, sorry, I will just remove this. I'll mark it as red. Okay, now the resistance line is at 404.85. so what I'll do is that I will put this as entry price would be 404.85, 404.8. Sorry, this will come here, 404.8. ATR, what was ATR? ATR is 9.46. Let's put that ATR. Okay, so it has given me the entry price as 408.8. 408.8. So this is close to this mark. I'll mark it as blue, and the stop loss is going to be 394.6. So 394.6, this is going to be the stop loss. I'll remove this. Okay, now one thing you might have noticed is that it is also giving the number of shares that I have to purchase. The calculation behind this is that you have a limit of using only close to 7,500 based on the capital that is deployed. So it will not go beyond that. Even if the SL point is low, and you have the chance of picking more shares, but this this sheet will not allow you to do that. Okay. Okay, so now this is also sorted. I'll just wait if tomorrow is a good day. I will put the Divyani. Okay, let's see how this stock does. Divyani is going to be okay. This is a little sideways, at least in the last few trading months. It is on the sideways. Okay, so if I see the resistance line, that was this, which it has crossed, and then again fell here, so I will use the resistance line as this, the last high. Okay. So selecting the resistance line is a little tricky. Uh, if we look at the actual definition of a resistance line, it will help you understand. So in technical analysis, the resistance line represents a price level on a chart where a security's prices historically struggle to move higher, often acting as a ceiling. So wherever you will find that the price has reversed, that becomes the resistance line. Now there will not be a single line from where a stock has reversed its price. There would be multiple, and that's where the whole pattern looks like ups and downs. Okay, now selecting the resistance line is tricky because you will find such reverse points at different levels. So for example, this is a reverse point at 189.6, correct? 189, 90, 190 something. There is another reverse point, again it's a small reverse point. There is another reverse point at, let's say, 176.16. There is another reverse point at this one, right? This one. So now the question comes, which line to choose, or which the reverse point to choose as a resistance mark. I generally choose the latest one because that's where the market has reacted, and the chance of market reacting on the same uh, reversal points is always high. So that's why I will always choose a latest reversal point, then a major reversal point, let's say few months back, or 1 year back. I'll not choose that. Okay, here I see the reversal point as this, but the last is going to be this, because at least for a whole month or so there is no such point where the price has reversed. Okay, except of course you will find it at February. This happened, it is a major reversal. That's a plus one for you. Then again, you can see some trade action, some reversal, form of reversal has happened here. It has breached to some degree, and then it again got reversed. So more or less you can treat this as a reversal point, or the resistance line. Okay, the resistance line is selected. The ATR is 4.60. We'll put that, and the value. Okay, the ATR sorry, 4.60. The value is 4.6, and is a point resistance line at 180.6. 180.6. Okay, so the recommendation is 42. Entry price is 182.4. Okay, 182.4. Yeah, this should be the entry, and the stop loss would be at 175.5. Okay, 175.5, close to this. Yeah, remove this. Okay. So again, this is the setup for going to be for tomorrow. Let us go to the next pick, delivery. Okay, we will do that. We'll speed up this analysis. Okay, so here also I took a trade, and currently I am in the trade. So but yes, this is going to be, the resistance line is still going to be the same, because here you'll find this is the only resistance line. Of course this could be another resistance line, but given the, this evening star candle, okay, this is a little dicey candle, so I would not take trade in this. Rather I would wait, see what the market, how the market is reacting to this stock, and then probably if again this stock comes in the, you know picking algorithm tomorrow, then we'll have a look at it. But otherwise I'm not going to take any trade on this. Okay. Okay, coming to NMDC is, okay, NMDC. Okay, and this is a good resistance line. I think this is going to be a perfect resistance line. The last candle with a very high volume also, I think this is going to be a good entry if this crosses the mark. Let's see, the resistance line is going to be 72.3 and 72.3, 1.89. I think that was the, oh, 1.59, my bad, 1.59. And okay, so NMDC, so entry price is going to be 73. Point 0 will not consider. 73, so close to this would be the entry, and the stop loss would be 70.6. Okay, great. So 70.6 exactly on this mark. So this is going to be the stop loss. Again, the stop loss will be activated once the price is able to cross this blue line. Okay. Okay, so this is all for the high. Let's come to the moderate. MRPL, Mangalore Refinery, and petrochem. Okay. Here you will find the resistance line as this. Okay, this, it's a very straightforward. See, it's by the books kind of an ideal resistance line. See, it's formed a double top, so this could be the very resistance line, 152.9. Okay, so moderate, we will put the resistance line as 140, sorry, 152.9, 152.9. Okay, now I don't have to put the ATR here. Why, if you ask? Because we don't need, we'll have a fixed stop loss point here. Okay, so the stop loss point is fixed at 4.72. It's a 3% of the price. The entry price will become 157.48. Okay, so we will put as 157.4. 157.4 will be this thing. But again, see the movement, like the price moving from 149 and reaching 157 in the same day, will it will have a probability of, let's say, 10-15%, right? But the thing is that if tomorrow also the candle is green, okay, and it has gone up, there are high chances that the algorithm will pick this stock again for tomorrow's trade. Okay, so here will not miss any trade. If a stock is moving as we are expecting, but not able to breach the resistance line in the first day, it doesn't mean that we will lose out on the trade. No, we will have to give it some time. uh, you know if it is going as per the algo's expectation, then it will again come in the list, and then we'll be able to take the trade once it reaches the blue line. Okay, so this way this algo works very efficiently. Okay, so we'll not lose out on trades because I'll be doing this daily. You will be able to see the exact thing which I'm trying to will make sense. Okay, that's the point. Okay, so 157.3 would be the entry price, like 4, it's close to that. The SL price would be 152.7. So 152.7 would be the SL price. Okay, now here is the fun part. You probably will say that the resistance and the SL point, how both are same. Okay, but this is something which you are seeing now before I have entered the trade. Once I've entered the trade, and let's say the candle is somewhere here, okay, then this stop loss will make sense, right? If you're looking at it now, it will not make sense. It will all be like why, but once it enters the trade, then things will make more sense. Okay, now let's go and check the other one, Aptus. Okay, so Aptus, I was closely monitoring this stock. So okay, so the resistance line is going to be pretty straightforward. See, here was a reversal, here was a reversal, here is also a reversal, here was also a reversal. So it is going to be this mark only, close to this. Okay, now okay, the 353.6. okay, so stock name is Aptus. 350 point, no, sorry, I should not mess with the formula. 350.7. okay, so SL point is 10. 361.2 be my entry. Let's see, where is that entry? 362, 361.2. So this is going to be the entry, and stop loss is going to be 350.3. okay, 350.3. okay, so this is going to be the stop loss. Okay, again this will make sense once I entered the trade. Okay, so now CGCL. okay, as we go down the order, we'll find the scores also decreasing, and these low we will not check only. Of course I can show you guys, but I'll not be entering those trades. Those are something which I'll be rejecting. Could be that tomorrow for JP Power the price increased, which could be okay, because nobody can tell that if a price of a stock is going to increase or decrease tomorrow. The only thing that we can do is make assumptions, make predictions that it will probably increase, and that's where we enter the trade. And if it reaches our expectation, then we make money, or else we lose money. Now the number of times you win money, if that increases, or the amount you win also increases, the amount you lose also decreases, and the frequency at which you are losing trades also decreases, then ultimately you're going to make money, and you will experience it firsthand. Okay, so let's continue. CGCL, so it's there. Now see, this is again, if you look at it, you will see it's a pretty fair resistance lines. It's pretty visible, right? This mark and this mark and this mark. Okay, that's pretty visible. 187 is the resistance mark. Okay, probably I will have to do this. CGCL 187 and 187. It will increase SL 182.6. Okay, 192.6. Okay, and SL would be 186.831. 186, close to this. Okay, again, the resistance and the stop loss is almost identical, but again, if it crosses, then only we'll think about it. Okay, cool. So basically we have analyzed all the picks that the algo has done. We'll wait for tomorrow. We'll see how soon, or if any of these stocks are able to breach their entry price, where and you guys can, I'll obviously be doing this video tomorrow again, probably around this time, and the video would be uploaded around 10:30. I'll try to make a little early, but as of now, this is going to be the timeline of me sharing the videos, and we'll see together if we are able to make money or not. Okay, so again, thank you for watching this video. Please do subscribe, support the channel. Okay, so thank you and good night. Have a great trading session tomorrow. See you all. Bye.